All right, thanks a lot, Nick. Lenexa officials tonight will discuss three things to help them prepare for the World Cup next summer.
Matt Stewart is live at the Lenexa City Center off 87th and I-435 with details on what those three things are. Matt?
Good morning. Yeah, as you know, we are expecting hundreds of thousands of people to fly into the metro next summer for the World Cup. And Lenexa, like every other city here in the metro, wants to make sure that they have a good time, that they stay safe while they are here. But of course, the important part, the first part, is getting them to these cities. And that is why Lenexa is considering, and probably will, partner up with Overland Park to provide a bus service from KCI to these two cities. A federal grant of $2 million is paying for most of this service, while Lenexa, Overland Park, and Johnson County are all chipping in $200 grand. So here's how it's going to work. From March 1st until the end of next November, buses will go from KCI to the Lenexa City Center to the Overland Park Convention Center, dropping people off along the way. And this service is free. It's going to run daily from 5 a.m. until 11 p.m. The goal is to get tourists flying into these two cities so they don't have to spend money on a taxi or an Uber. And the drop-offs are near hotels and restaurants, so they hope it will also spark tourism. By the way, this is not meant to be a park-in ride for those of you who want a free trip to the airport. It's meant to get visitors to these two cities. However, if this transit service to KCI is popular and if demand is high, both cities will consider keeping this bus service after the funding runs out late next year. Lenexa will discuss approving this partnership tonight, which, as I mentioned, should pass easily. Also, Lenexa officials will discuss spending $630,000 on a new barrier system from Advanced Security Technologies. You see the pictures here. The police department wants 216 barriers total. They would use it to close off area streets during World Cup events in the city to keep people safe. And they're easy to deploy. One person can put them out without help. Also, they are very effective at stopping cars from getting through and possibly hurting people. After the World Cup, the city would then be able to use these barriers for road closures, crowd control, and perimeter protection. The third item up for discussion tonight at the Lenexa City Council meeting is some adjustments to their short-term rental rules. Of course, a lot of people plan on renting out their houses in June and July during the World Cup. So what Lenexa wants to do is make a little adjustment. They want to make sure that those who stay at these houses know that they need to follow the parking rules, whatever those are, where they're staying in. And secondly, that they can't use the house to party, to have a big reception or a big meeting. It's only meant to be used to eat and sleep. So yeah, we will see how it all goes, but Lenexa discussing those three things when it comes to the World Cup tonight.